You've probably felt the pressure to delay Social Security, but what if that advice is dead wrong? Waiting could be a huge mistake, costing you tens of thousands of dollars and years of enjoyment. Let me show you why starting at 62 might actually be the smarter move. I've helped countless retirees optimize their income, and for many, claiming Social Security has been the best decision, despite what conventional wisdom says. In this video, I'll break down 5 key reasons why claiming early could be your best move. And reason number 5? It's one that most financial advisors completely overlook. Now, reason number 1, use your wealth while you have your health. The most overlooked factor in deciding when to take Social Security isn't the size of your monthly check, it's how you'll enjoy that money. Many retirees focus on maximizing their lifetime benefits but fail to consider the reality of aging. The years when you're healthiest and most active are limited. Now, many financial advisors rely on break-even analyses to justify delaying Social Security. The typical argument? If you wait until 70, you'll get a higher monthly check, and if you live past age 82, you'll collect more in total benefits over your lifetime than if you had claimed earlier. Here's the problem. Waiting for a bigger check is only valuable if you live long enough to reap the rewards. Your personal health, family history, and lifestyle should be front and center in this decision. Ask yourself, do I have any chronic conditions that could shorten my life expectancy? Did my parents or grandparents live until their late 80s or 90s? Am I physically active now, or am I showing signs of slowing down? Now, a well-documented trend in retirement spending is that it follows 3 distinct phases. 1, your go-go years, often considered the 60s through your early 70s. The slow-go years, typically your mid-70s to your 80s. And finally, the no-go years, which are your late 80s and beyond. Life becomes less about experiences and more about health limitations as you go on. I've seen this with my own grandfather, who in fact started Demar's Financial 50 years ago. He's a very outdoorsy cowboy type personality, and while I grew up going on wagon reenactments in the middle of the Nevada desert in my teenage years with him, even the thought of being cramped on a plane for hours isn't worth making a trip nowadays for him. And at the end of the day, Social Security isn't about the income, it's about enhancing your retirement. If starting at age 62 allows you to travel while you still can, spend more time with grandkids while they're young, and lower financial stress so you can truly enjoy retirement, then waiting for a larger check may not be worth it. The goal isn't to die with the most money, it's to live with the most freedom. So while many focus on the cost of starting benefits early, maybe you should be asking yourself, what's the real cost of waiting? Now, reason number 2 to start Social Security early is to potentially protect your investments. Many retirees focus on the size of their future Social Security check, but overlook the hidden cost of waiting, the impact on their investment portfolio. A major risk retirees face is a sequence of returns, which is losing money by withdrawing from investments during a market downturn early in retirement. When this happens, you're not just taking out money, you're potentially locking in losses and reducing the amount left to recover when the market rebounds. Let's compare 2 retirees. Retiree A starts Social Security at 62, supplementing it with minimal withdrawals from investments. And retiree B delays Social Security until 70, relying entirely on investment withdrawals to cover expenses for 8 years. If the market drops significantly in the first few years of retiree B's retirement, they'll be forced to sell assets at lower prices. Those losses can permanently reduce their portfolio's longevity. By contrast, retiree A takes less from their investments, giving them a better chance of lasting through retirement, especially if markets hit a rough patch early on. In addition, many of retirees also fail to consider the tax implications of delaying Social Security. And here's why. Social Security is more tax efficient. At most, only 85% of your Social Security benefits are taxable. If you have lower total income, only up to 50% of your benefits might be taxed. On the other hand, IRA and 401k withdrawals are 100% taxed. Every dollar you take from a traditional IRA or 401k is taxed as ordinary income, which could push you into a higher tax bracket. If this feels overwhelming, I invite you to apply for a free retirement assessment where I'll analyze your situation to discover how you can optimize your Social Security timing as well as minimize your taxes in retirement. The link is in the description below. Now, think of your retirement investment portfolio like a well of water. Every withdrawal is like dipping your bucket into that well. If you drain too much early, waiting for rain, like a bigger Social Security check at age 70, this won't help you. You could run out of water before the rain arrives. By taking Social Security early and adding a steady stream of income to your well, you're allowing yourself to preserve more of your savings for later years. Many retirees worry about getting the maximum Social Security check, but the real risk isn't a smaller check, it's running out of money in retirement. So, before you focus solely on delaying for a bigger check, ask yourself, would you rather have more money later or more security now? Now, reason number three to start Social Security early is if you have a big age gap between yourself and your spouse. When spouses have a significant age gap, the right Social Security claiming strategy isn't about maximizing total benefits, it's about ensuring financial security for the surviving spouse. This dynamic makes the decision far more nuanced than simply aiming for the largest check possible. One of the most overlooked aspects of Social Security planning is how survivor benefits work. And here's the key rule: after one spouse passes, the survivor keeps the larger Social Security check but loses the smaller one. This means that if the higher earning spouse delays benefits until age 70, their widow or widower will receive that higher monthly amount for the rest of their life. For couples with a big age gap, this is a critical consideration. A younger surviving spouse could be relying on that income for decades after their partner passes. If the younger and lower earning spouse starts Social Security at 62, some advisors worry about the penalty for claiming early. But in many cases, it doesn't matter long term because they may later switch to the higher survivor benefit when the higher earning spouse passes. By claiming early, the lower earning spouse can bring in immediate income to cover early retirement expenses, reduce withdrawals from investments, allowing more assets to grow, and help the couple delay the higher earning spouse's benefits for a much bigger survivor benefit later. In fact, just yesterday, I was working with a couple facing this exact situation. The husband was the higher earner and older, and the wife was significantly younger with a lower earnings record. And their goals were make sure that their early retirement years were financially comfortable, ensure that the wife would have maximum income security after he passed. And so here's what we did. She's now going to be starting her Social Security early to bring in income right away. Meanwhile, he's delaying his benefits to age 70, increasing both his lifetime payouts and her eventual survivor benefit. This approach optimizes both their early retirement income and her long-term security. Now, the husband asked a good question I hear often. What if I wait until age 70 but pass away before I ever claim Social Security? The answer? The survivor still gets the full delayed benefit. In other words, even if the higher earning spouse never personally collects a dime from their delayed benefits, their widow or widower still gets the full amount as if they had claimed at 70. This strategy also has a hidden financial benefit. Lowering taxable income early in retirement allows the delaying of the higher earning spouse's benefits to keep their taxable income lower, making room for Roth conversions. And in the client case that I just referenced, it's allowing them to have the wife continue to work part-time without going into the next tax bracket, since that's one of her goals. So before making a blanket decision about delaying benefits, consider what will best protect the younger spouse if they outlive their partner by 10, 20, or even 30 years. Now, the fourth reason to start Social Security early is for dependent benefits and other family considerations. Many retirees focus on their own Social Security check, but Social Security is not just an individual benefit, it's a family benefit. If you have a lower earning spouse or dependent children, claiming earlier could unlock extra income that disappears if you wait too long. This isn't just about maximizing your own benefit, it's about maximizing your household's total income, such as a lower earning spouse can receive up to 50% of your benefit as a spousal benefit, but only after you start collecting your own. If you delay your Social Security to age 70, your spouse may have to wait years before they collect anything at all, which could mean thousands of dollars in missed income. Not to mention, one of the best kept secrets of Social Security is that dependent children can also receive benefits based on your record, but only if you start collecting. And who qualifies? Children under age 18, and this is likely if you've adopted a grandchild, which a number of my clients have done, or B, you have a permanently disabled adult child if the disability started before their age 22. Now, each qualifying child can receive up to 50% of your full retirement age benefit, but only while you're conducting Social Security yourself. This isn't just about your individual check, it's about how much money your household can collect over time. So for more retirement income strategies like these, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Now, before defaulting to delaying Social Security, ask yourself, is waiting really the best financial move for my entire family? And now reason number 5, peace of mind. Many financial advisors focus exclusively on spreadsheets, break-even analyses, and maximizing lifetime benefits. But financial decisions aren't just about math. They're about peace of mind, security, and real-life emotions. I like to say that every financial decision has 2 major parts. 1, the quantitative side, the numbers, the calculations, and projected outcomes. And 2, the qualitative side, This is the emotional impact, the stress levels, and the sense of security that comes with it. Real life isn't just about maximizing dollars, it's about minimizing financial anxiety and increasing stability. One of the biggest psychological benefits of starting Social Security early is simply the comfort of having a guaranteed, inflation adjusted monthly check. Unlike investments, Social Security payments don't fluctuate with the market. This means less stress about market downturns, predictable income for everyday expenses, and more confidence in your spending. If delaying Social Security causes unnecessary stress, forces you to take risky withdrawals, or makes you hesitate to spend on experiences, then it may not be the best decision, even if it makes sense on a spreadsheet. Ultimately, the right choice isn't about maximizing your Social Security check, it's about maximizing your retirement happiness. Keep in mind, claiming Social Security is almost always a once in a lifetime decision. Claiming at age 62 means locking in a 30% reduction compared to your full retirement age, 67. That's a pay cut for life. But for many, the benefits of starting early outweigh the trade offs. If you learned just one thing today, I invite you to subscribe to the channel for more ideas on how to optimize your Social Security income. Now, there's no one size fits all answer, but the good news is you don't have to figure it out alone. If you'd like personalized guidance from someone who's helped countless retirees make this same decision, I invite you to reach out to apply for a free retirement assessment. I'll help you create a plan to optimize your Social Security strategy, optimize your investments, and minimize your taxes so you can retire with confidence. You'll find the description below to get started. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.